Hello and welcome to my channel. So today we have a very specific reading today. Actually, I was told to come on and Venus has moved into Pisces today, and Venus is in Pisces until February the 4th, and then moves into Aries, goes retrograde, so it's back in roughly around about the 26th, 27th of March until towards the end of April. Venus in Pisces is quite a significant energy, and it can go in several directions, and I kind of feel like one in particular is the reason why I'm doing this reading. You know, this is an opportunity to let ourselves be vulnerable. Pisces wants to have that strong spiritual connection, that higher octave of love. It needs something soul-worthy, you know, very spiritually based. Now, this allows us, you know, singles, it allows us to be more open because people around us are more open as well. You know, the veil is thin in that aspect. So this is a perfect time to maybe start meeting somebody. On the other hand of that, those of you that are feeling lonely, that energy can be exasperated as well. The downside to Piscean energy, the ruler of the 12th house, is the house of escapism, the house of addictions. And sometimes if we're in that sort of depressive energy, we can then feed into Venus. Venus obviously it rules food, it rules overindulgence in its negative aspect. So there's a real potential energy where we can a little bit, you know, dip into an energy of melancholy and really start looking at the shadows again. It has us dipping into those things. On another aspect as well, you know, those that are in relationships, there could be like a turning into a more even spiritual overtone, a real higher connective. Like I said, Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, so it's a beautiful spiritual love. On the other hand as well, those relationships that are purely based on material matter becomes extremely obvious. You know, you can't hide from this aspect. If it's an unhealthy relationship in any sense, it will be highlighted. So there's so many different directions that this energy could go in. So anybody can watch this. We're going to do take its energy, what we know, what we don't know, recent past advice and potential outcome. We'll see what we get. But yeah, it's a very potentially amazing time, potentially challenging, and it depends on your mindset, it depends on how you deal with the energy, and it depends on your situation. And I would say my biggest concern is obviously those that are feeling lonely as it is, and it can be highlighted. So let's do 3 more. Whoop. Okay, what have we got for Venus in Pisces for the collective? We have the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is Mercury in Sagittarius. Mercury is currently in Sagittarius. It's all about communication. This could, take something very, very quickly in a different direction. And it's also suggesting here that something can shift quickly. It's swiftness. There's something here about, depending on where you are on that scale, if this is a connection that's more spiritually based, this is, in the Thoth deck, the 8 of Wands highlights the octahedron, which is a sacred geometry representation of the heart chakra, and the octahedron being that representation, it's kind of 2 tetrahedrons essentially, pointing up, pointing down. So the feminine energy, the masculine energy, magnetism meets electrical energy becomes electromagnetic, and we can really draw in what we want. It's also like a card of speed. This is something that could go shooting quickly up, shooting quickly down. So there's a real emphasis here on how we communicate. And there's an element, in the traditional tarot, the 8 of Wands is the only kind of card that's not got a character in it. And there's something magical about that. So there's a lot going off that you don't see when Venus is in Pisces. Okay, what do we know? What don't we know? Recent past. Pay attention to your dreams as well. Pisces rules, you know, like I say, the 12th house is the 12th house of the subconscious. It's the dreams. And there could be some dreams that are actually coming to reality. Your advice. Okay. And potential outcome. Beautiful. Okay, there is a tower coming in. That tower depends on what situation you're in. Those of you that are, everything that I've gone through so far, if this is a relationship that's going well and really hitting those spiritual peaks, boom, your life is taking off very quickly. It's a beautiful energy. Those of you that are feeling a little bit anxious and nervous and lonely, be warned, this energy can exasperate that. So you're being asked to ground your energy and, you know, be in the present moment, recognize bloody Venus in Pisces, and just take the energy away. Awareness is so powerful. When we put awareness on something, we dissipate its energy. For those of you that are looking for love, it could just hit you with a tower, come out of nowhere, and bolt out of the blue. And for those that are, I don't know where I got to in that, but where I was starting earlier, those that are having, you know, if the connection is purely material and there's nothing spiritual, yeah, I'm hearing that song by Birdie, Skinny Love. If there's any skinny love around, then the chances of it surviving is very, very thin. And which is interesting as well, because we're at that last sort of, especially the first 2 weeks, so up until around about the middle of January, we're at that energy of the end of the North and South Node being in the 1st and 7th house, Aries, Libra, me versus we. It's like almost like a karmic dynamic of clearing out here. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. Whatever it is, I speak the truth. Okay, so Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, Page of Wands, 4 of Wands, Page of Cups, beautiful. Justice and the 4 of Swords. There's that South Node. Justice and the 4 of Swords is here to say fated events. You know, 4 of Swords is Jupiter in Libra, so the Wheel of Fortune meets Justice. Very, very fated. Ultimately, what to take from this is nothing can change this. This is energy. This is Venus meets Neptune, in a sense. You know, it's Venus meeting Neptune in an aspect. It's a dynamic that can be completely beautiful and getting carried away with a spiritual love that takes you to, you know, orgasmic heaven, or it's a planet of complete illusion and escapism, etc., etc. So 8 of Wands, what we're aware of is the sun. The sun is clarity. The sun is shining a light on something. We're also in Capricorn season, so kind of like the sun is shining on Capricorn energy. I'm not getting at Capricorns, I'm a Capricorn myself, but the representation of Capricorn is the devil. So this could be just highlighting shadows. What we're not aware of is the Queen of Cups. Now the Queen of Cups is a beautiful embodiment of nice and good quality, you know, Piscean energy. Very empathic, very connected, very heart-based. The issue with her, she's pointing backwards. And she's pointing towards the recent past, which is the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups can be rose-tinted glasses, another aspect of Neptune. So again, depending on what scale you are at this stage, something could either be highlighted and you realise, oh God, I've had rose-tinted glasses on, or it might be a situation of, no, actually this connection is wonderful, or, you know, again, escapism, 7 of Cups. Too many directions this could go in. Like I said, I think the biggest concern for me was those that might sit into an energy of depression, melancholy, and then turn to self-sabotaging, addictive behaviours. That can come in any form. It doesn't have to be usual, you know, sex, drugs, rock and roll. It could just be self-defeating, talking yourself down, and then it takes longer to pick yourself up. Your advice is the 9 of Swords. Now the 9 of Swords' advice is this is an anxious energy in a sense, but for me it's telling me Mars in Gemini, the tower hits the lovers. There's a tower coming. The outcome is the lovers. So, and there's something here about 7, 8 and 9. Nothing can stop this. This is an energy that's at play. You know, you you can detach and see it from a higher perspective and be able to bring awareness to it, but you can't stop it. You can't say, you know what, Venus is not going to be in Pisces. It is what it is. And for me, there's just something beautiful about this energy, because whatever the tower brings is going to highlight something. It's going to show you where you are on this scale. You know, if this is a depressive moment where we really look at escapism, it's showing you how much external influence still affects your internal. So as above, so below, as within, so without. If it's affecting you outside, that means the inside's still needing some sort of work. What work that is, another individual aspect. This is about, I always say, everything, like I say, is connected, inside to outside. I came across something I saw the other day, the other day, blatantly this morning, which made me smile. It was like the six best doctors in this world: water, sleep, exercise, correct diet, self-respect, and loyal friends, or true friends. Those are your 6 best doctors. You find that your internal completely transforms, and your external will have to, by universal law, do the same. Like I said, the outcome is the Lovers. So the biggest turning point here is the Tower, Mars hitting that Lovers energy in this Mars and Gemini. Interestingly, today as well, the same day that Venus has moved into Pisces, we see an opposition between Mars and Pluto. Very, very transformational. This is the Leo Aquarius axis, which is very much like, it's 5th house, 11th house. Kind of like see the bigger picture for the world, a little bit of selfishness in the shadow aspect of 5th house. It's the house of affairs as well, so this could be something coming to the surface. Anything is possible, the veil is thin, basically. 7 of Cups to the 8 of Wands is a combination for me that says dreams becoming reality. So this could be something, maybe is a dream that you've had, and something comes to the surface, which is quite interesting. We're going to, and something's that's already in play. So a lot of you, there's an energy that's already at play, because the 7 of Cups, I know is Venus in Scorpio, but I'm seeing it in a different way. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, so we've got Venus and Pluto. Venus has just been in Aquarius, moved into today Pisces, so at some stage in the last month, it's been conjunct Pluto. Very, very beginning, possibly of December. I think it might have been the 1st. So there's an energy at play here. Maybe the dreams have started then, maybe there's an indication of something either working, not working, whatever it is. This is all coming to light. So let's check out the Tower. And I also wanted to see something, we'll check out Empress and the Hangman for Venus and Neptune, Pisces. You can't make it up, can you? Okay, so the Empress is wedged between the Hermit and the Tower. And the other side of the Tower is the 5 of Cups. And again, this can go anywhere. This can be something that comes in out of the blue. This could be, the 5 of Cups is 3 cups on the ground, 2 cups standing up. This could be a relationship that comes to an end. I'm sorry if that's what you're going through. It's not what you want. But ultimately, there's a higher power at play here. This could also be, 3 of Cups on the ground, friendship turning into romance with the 2 of Cups. Could go anywhere. Either way, something is shifting. And again, we've got that sort of Pluto energy, because the 5 of Cups is Mars in Scorpio, the Tower hits death, hits Pluto. Hermit and the Empress as well is giving me 9 of Pentacles energy, so there could have been, it's Venus in Virgo, so there could have been an incident that maybe was taking place around about September. Yeah, I can't remember. Might be up for, was it September or was it August? I can't remember, guys, you'd have to look it up for the exact. And then the other side of the Tower is the King of Wands, which is 2 parts Sagittarius, 1 part Shadow Scorpio, Shadow Pluto. next to the Hangman, next to Death, next to the Ace of Cups. There's a significant shift that's coming in your life here. The Moon, which is your dreams, is with the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Something is highlighting here. There is an energy that is... whatever's keeping you stuck is being highlighted. Final card, the World. Yeah, we get to complete a major cycle here. Right, what shall we get? Oh, we'll get Lilith, definitely. Because with the South Node closing out its cycle in the next 2 weeks, Lilith is in Libra as we speak. So we'll get Lilith. And then something else. Okay, what have we got? Black Moon, Lilith in Aries, lead your life. And then Neptune at the bottom with that Piscean energy. Okay, so Black Moon, Lilith in Aries is choosing for you. When this card appears, the universe is calling for you to embrace your desires, set boundaries and say no. You may feel the need to take on the world by yourself, rejecting support from others for fear of appearing weak. This can leave you feeling depleted. The lesson here is that you can both lead others and rely on them for support. The first step is to change your belief around independence. Aries is the masculine fire sign of the zodiac, ruling over the self, identity, personality. Symbolized by the ram, it's an energetic fire sign that prefers to blaze its own trail. When Black Moon Lilith is here, you can feel forced into the role of having to do everything on your own, or your desire and natural tendency toward independence can trigger others. The mother may have had to lean heavily on their masculine energy to support the family. Singer Billie Holiday was a natal Black Moon Lilith in Aries with a teen single mother and an absent father. This can be an inherited pattern of self-reliance and fear of support from others that can leave you feeling unfulfilled. Dark Divine Feminine shadow work. Accepting support is healthy and will help lift energetic burdens. Once you accept support, the universe will manifest more people who want to support you. You are opening your Divine Feminine container to receive abundance. Dark Divine Masculine shadow work. You secretly admire and gravitate towards independent energy. This creates inner tension with your own masculinity. The key is to learn to lean into your leadership whilst accepting and integrating others' opinions. Allow divine masculinity to shine while also giving space for others' desires. So the main thing to take from this is release the shame around who you are. It's time to embrace the fire that burns within you. So this is acting on those impulses. You know, this is, if you're feeling down, it's like acting on it in the sense of, this isn't me, I was fine. You know, let's look at what the bigger picture is. Oh yes, I saw that video about Venus in Pisces. If this is, you know, the veil is thin and you see something clearly, rose-tinted glasses, put a stop to it. Have a conversation. If the conversation doesn't work, look to end things. If this is going after what you want, go after what you want. There's something about taking charge here and leading your life. Beautiful. Let's get yin and yang. And get some runes, I think. So, your energy, advice, and potential outcome. Okay. We have integration and union, so beautiful energy to end with. However, we've got something here. Don't let your past dictate your present. We've got past lack and suffering, and it's made somebody detached and cold. Be wary when we have difficult relationships in the past and we move into a next relationship with those same stories. Basically what you're saying to the universe is you don't trust your current vibration. And if you've done a significant amount of work and your vibration is again, as above, so below, as within, so without, we can self-sabotage that very, very quickly by assumptions. This guy is a player. This woman's a bitch. Whatever it is, there's something that there's a narrative that you're potentially telling yourself, and it shifts your vibration very, very quickly. Your outcome with it is assistance with your spirit guides. I almost feel like you just need to relax through this process and trust that you're being guided exactly where you need to go. Like, for example, this video, another video, signs, synchronicities. Something to just trust the flow of something here. We have Perfro and we have Turisas. Ooh. Okay. So if these were tarot cards, it'd be like High Priestess meets the Devil. So I'm kind of getting here the High Priestess is dressed like the Devil, which kind of gives me the energy of the moon in Capricorn, which just happened on the 30th, my birthday. So there could have been something significant around about that time. Doesn't have to be. As an energy, Perfro rules the second half of January, and Turisas is Thor's hammer. So there could be something that's just, it's also a gateway. Something's clearing. I think there's going to be a turning point around about this middle of this month that's going to have you piercing the veil and seeing things clearly. So just trust where you're led. Be open to your intuitive downloads. And you know, you're on your way to a beautiful energy of spiritual love. Okay? Interesting. Who have we got? We have Mercury in Sagittarius, we have Venus in Scorpio, we have Leo, Mars in Gemini, Mercury in Cancer, Venus in Aries, which is, so Venus in Aries happens straight afterwards, and it's bringing the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. So there's a lot of renewal that's happening. Libra, in fact, there's a lot of ones here. You might be seeing a lot of ones. It's the Four of Wands is the 11-11 card. Page of Wands is an 11. Page of Cups is 11. Justice is 11. Jupiter in Libra. Jupiter in Capricorn. Jupiter in Pisces. Mars in Aries. Mercury in Aquarius. Moon in Sagittarius. Moon in Taurus. Cancer, Pisces. Sun in Aries. Saturn in Pisces. Aries. Venus in Virgo. Wands, Cups, Swords, Pentacles. Everyone's here. Those are your standouts. Let me know. Take care. See you soon. Bye.